I knew that in my career progression, I did not want to spend my entire career in a hangar. I felt like there was more that I could contribute.
Welcome to the Future in Flight podcast, where we dive into the world of aviation with stories that inspire and adventures that excite. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an amazing episode lined up for you. First, we're going to hear from Mike Salmon, who shares his incredible journey from a chance encounter in an Army recruitment office to becoming a pivotal figure in aviation maintenance. His story is all about following your passion and how it can lead you to unexpected places in life and career. Then we'll take you to the skies over southeast Tennessee with the Tennessee Treetoppers. This paragliding and hang gliding club in the breathtaking Sequatchie Valley is where enthusiasts find community, learn to fly, and experience some of the most scenic flights in the U.S. We'll give you insights on how to get involved, what to expect, and why this spot is dubbed the hang gliding capital of the East. So strap in because this episode is all about soaring to new heights, both literally and figuratively. Let's get this adventure started. Sometimes life's biggest decisions come down to a simple choice, like the one Mike Salmon faced at a military recruitment office in Tampa, Florida back in 2005. He walked in wanting to be military police. He walked out as a future Apache helicopter mechanic, all because of a poster on the wall.
Next in line.
That split-second decision launched an exciting career spanning military service, air ambulance operations, and eventually business ownership. Today on the Future in Flight podcast, we're exploring how saying yes to unexpected opportunities can lead to finding your purpose in aviation and in life. Mike's journey began with that fateful day at a recruitment office, but it really took shape in the harsh reality of deployment. In 2011, he found himself at Jalalabad Airfield in Afghanistan, where keeping Apache helicopters mission ready wasn't just about maintenance, it was about saving lives.
Our mission was to, keep our fleet of 8 Apaches at Jalalabad Airfield mission ready at all times. We were always responding to troops and contacts. We always had 2-man teams that were flying out at the drop of a hat.
For young people interested in aviation maintenance, Mike's experience highlights an often overlooked truth. Being a mechanic isn't just about turning wrenches. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
There are people on the ground that are relying on you to do your job to come home to their families. And as long as everybody has that mentality, you will come out just fine.
The transition from military to civilian life brought its own challenges. Like many veterans, Mike struggled with finding a new sense of purpose.
Well, the hardest part of the transition from military to civilian life, and I hear this from a lot of people, and it rang very true to me too. The hardest part is no longer having that deep of a sense of purpose when you get out.
But he found that purpose again in an unexpected place, as an air ambulance mechanic in rural Alabama.
I had found a new avenue to pour my heart and soul into a job, into a career with Air Evac, because it allowed me to then be that guy again that is in charge of putting up a safe helicopter for my flight crew, my nurse, my paramedic, and my pilot to go out and do their job of saving lives every day.
While maintaining air ambulances, Mike pursued his education and began thinking about bigger industry challenges. He became particularly concerned about a growing trend, the large-scale outsourcing of aviation maintenance work.
We see it through data that we've collected about some of the issues that come about from outsourcing that maintenance. Homegrown mechanics and pilots are critical to the success and the safety of the industry, at least here in the United States, and it does have a global effect.
Mike's entrepreneurial spirit runs in his family. His grandfather owned hotels, his father ran a construction company, and his aunts were all business owners. But Mike wanted to combine that entrepreneurial drive with his passion for aviation.
Those two things combined, an entrepreneurial spirit and a love for the aviation industry, just kind of made sense. And I spent a lot of time thinking about, okay, how am I going to build a business? What industry am I going to be in? What excites me?
Today, his company Aviation Design and Supply helps maintenance shops across the country work more efficiently. But perhaps his most rewarding work is helping other veterans find their place in the civilian world.
When it comes to helping transitioning veterans, that's very fulfilling to me because I was that guy. And I feel like I didn't crack the code or I didn't discover some big secret. I'm a guy that is proof that it can work.
Looking to the future, Mike sees endless possibilities for young people in aviation. He shared a recent experience that captures why he remains so optimistic.
So couple months ago, I had the absolute honor of bringing those kids that were about the same age as my kids, anywhere from 5 to 13, out to ADS headquarters, and I just did like a simple paper airplane making class. Right, I had a couple of different designs out there, and I was teaching kind of the scientific aspect of it, different airfoils and how that stuff works. Because that was part of it. The really cool part was teaching them airplanes that they didn't know that they could make. So, but their eyes just absolutely lit up, and you can see that I could see the spark that a lot of those kids had. That I know that they're going to be coming back, and aviation is going to stay kind of with them for a while.
His advice for young people looking to enter the aviation industry? Don't force it.
Don't look for it. It's going to find you. And the timing will be right, and you'll know because you'll just know, right? Be the absolute best at what you do and make a lot of friends. It's easy to do in aviation.
Mike Salmon's journey reminds us that success isn't always about following a predetermined path. Sometimes it's about being open to opportunities, working hard, and finding ways to make a difference in other people's lives. We'll be right back with a story about a magical place in the Tennessee mountains where you can catch a bird's eye view of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley, whether you're paragliding, hang gliding, or just watching. Take off with Aviation, America's leading youth aviation magazine. At Aviation, we're here to attract, educate, and empower the next generation of aviators. From standout aviation students and groundbreaking programs to inspiring events, we're giving you a front row seat to the future of flight. Think you have what it takes to be a rising star? Our Rising Star program pairs passionate aviation students with industry sponsors who help celebrate your achievements. And don't miss the Aviation American Dream Tour, coming to a campus near you soon. Dream big, fly high. Join the movement at aviationusa.com. Welcome back to the Future in Flight podcast, where we soar into the adventure of aviation. Today, we're strapping on our wings to explore one of the most exhilarating flying experiences in the U.S., right in the heart of Tennessee's Sequatchie Valley. We're talking about the Tennessee Treetoppers, and trust me, you're going to want to hear about this. Imagine this. You're standing on the edge of a mountain. A steady wind rushes across your face. The lush green valley stretching out before you like a natural runway, just waiting for you to take flight. This isn't just imagination. This is every day at the Tennessee Treetoppers Club, a place where hang gliding and paragliding come alive in the most beautiful setting you can think of. First off, let's talk about where this magic happens. The Sequatchie Valley, known as the hang gliding capital of the East, is a long, narrow valley with stunning, straight lines of landscape, just perfect for those long, thrilling flights. And the Tennessee Treetoppers? They're the guardians of this flying paradise, a nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving free flight in this area. Check out their vibrant community on their Facebook page. Now, whether you're a seasoned pilot or dreaming of your first flight, the Tree Toppers welcome you with open arms. They're all about sharing the joy of flight. But remember, safety first. Before you can taste the freedom of the sky, you need to join the club and be a current member of the USHPA. They've got a really cool 30-day membership option for visitors, making it super easy to get started. Here's what you need to know. Before your wings catch that first breeze, you'll get a sight briefing. Think of it as your personal guide to the skies, where experienced pilots share the ins and outs of flying in this unique landscape. Henson Gap and Whitwell are your launch points, each with its own thrilling challenges and absolutely stunning, jaw-dropping views. Let's dive into the fun part, the flying. At Henson Gap, you can feel the rush of hang gliding with those radial ramp launches, perfect for all levels, especially after a briefing. And if you're into paragliding, the Burnside slope launch will give you that feeling of floating with the birds. But remember, each site has its own rules to keep the thrill safe. For example, at Whitwell, it's all about treating it like a cliff launch. Exciting, right? Now, for those of you who are dreaming of becoming pilots, although the club doesn't offer instruction directly, they do have ties with several USHPA certified instructors who can turn you from a groundling into a pilot no problem. Plus, with that temporary membership, you're set to start your journey into the skies of the Sequatchie Valley. The Tennessee Tree Toppers aren't just about flying. They're about sharing stories, laughter, and a love for the sky. They've got a phenomenal clubhouse and camping options where you can stay, learn, and live the flying lifestyle for a bit. Just make sure to keep it tidy. They're all about respecting the place that gives so much to them. Now, here's a little insider tip for all you future aviators out there. The Sequatchie Valley straightness, it's not just beautiful, it's practical. It means you can fly long distances with the wind and thermals, making it perfect for cross-country flights. And those escarpments? Well, they help create the lift that you need to soar high, giving you views that'll make your heart soar just as high as your glider. Before we wrap up, let me remind you the Tennessee Tree Toppers are much more than a club. They're a family of flight enthusiasts who share a common dream, the dream of flight. So whether you're visiting for a day, a week, or longer, they're ready to guide you, to teach you, and to fly with you. So if you're feeling the call of the sky, head over to their website or check them out on Facebook. Get ready to experience the thrill of flight in one of the most scenic flying spots in the USA. And who knows, maybe we'll see you in the skies above the Sequatchie Valley sometime soon. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Future in Flight podcast, where we've taken you from the inspiring journey of Mike Salmon to the breathtaking heights of the Tennessee Tree Toppers. Mike's story is a powerful reminder of how passion can guide your path, whether you're fixing helicopters or fueling your entrepreneurial spirit. And the Tree Toppers? They're your gateway to experiencing the thrill of flight in one of the most scenic places in the country. We hope you're as excited as we are about the possibilities in aviation. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love for you to subscribe to the Future in Flight podcast. And if you have a moment, please consider leaving us a review. Your feedback is not just appreciated, it helps us reach more young aviation enthusiasts, spreading the joy and adventure of flight far and wide. And remember, whether you're dreaming of your first flight or you're already soaring through the skies, there's always more to learn and explore in the world of aviation. Keep your eyes on the horizon, stay curious, and let your passion for the skies guide your journey. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep looking up. Bye for now.